Hi guys, welcome back to our mini series on wrist locks. Why ignore 5% of the human body. I'm Coach Mike here at Hamster BJJ. I'm back here with Soti, and we're going to show you another variation on the wrist lock from side control. So, this time I have Sophie in side control, but she managed to get her hands in and start digging in for the underhook. So, the ideal time to get this is before she managed to straighten her arm out. So yeah, exactly. If it's going to be here, you can still force it, but it's going to be tricky. I'm going to have to do a little bit of defending first, and then I'm going to have to try and find that gap. But if I can time it well, and I manage to go from around the forearm, from underneath the forearm, and then on her bicep, this is the best time to catch it. So now I don't need to worry about her actually following through with the underhook, because this palm here is going to block. So if she tries to shoot through, it's going to be a lot harder. And then once I feel like I've secured the position, I'm going to bring my other arm over. And just like before, on the first variation of the side control wrist lock, we're going to pull the elbow out as much as possible. But this time, we're going to be using our armpit to apply the actual wrist lock itself. So I'm going to start slowly peeling her arm out from under my armpit. So I could be pushing her elbow back and using that to get her knuckles right under my armpit. So that when I start rolling my chest forward, my body weight forward, the weight then starts to come over her knuckles. So what I'm looking to do here is have just enough of the hand coming out that my weight is primarily over her knuckles and not over her actual wrist. And to get the actual pressure, if we stay here, to get the actual weight down, I can't drop my weight through her anymore because her chest is physically preventing me from doing that. So instead, what we're going to do is go forward and puff the chest out ever so slightly until we get the right position for the wrist lock. So I'm trying to bring her wrist out and away from her body. And then when I puff my chest forward, I start rolling my body weight over her knuckles. And there goes the wrist lock. So one more time, she starts to fish for the underhook. I fumble myself under the forearm. I bring my other arm over her head, start pulling her elbow out, keeping tight with my elbow against my armpit, against her wrist. And then I'm going to slowly, controlled, but let some of her wrist out. Once I feel like enough of the weight is out, I'm going to start rolling my weight forward so that the application of the wrist goes through the knuckles. Wrist lock. Alright guys, so I hope you like that one. It's another variation of the wrist lock from side control. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.